Just like that. Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check. Mike 21.
Watson now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Johnson.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
First down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 15 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Hey, check
Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Bridgewater's pass intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Winds up and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 71 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
I got you, son. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 52's the mic. Let him go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their...
He's got a man complete. And some Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
The Texans will
the 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get him.
The score, Panthers 14.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick.
The kickoff for Houston.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made at the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 36, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, pick it in. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21.
Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Down to lose 1. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 65, 65, 65.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second down.
Check Mike 21. I'm trying to collect. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
After the sack on first down, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Carolina.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
1-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Watson now on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's just me and you. Switch.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of...
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Bridgewater to throw it. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Texans 12. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And got his man complete.
Greatest
Brandon
show
Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards, and the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. $13 yards remaining on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
But it brings up fourth down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.